Hi, you have such a beautiful mind. You have such a beautiful mind. You can literally create a universe by just using your mind. You could be very imaginative, and you you easily can understand people's perspectives and point of views. You can easily wear yourself into another person's shoes is what I'm getting as well. You could be very empathetic. Yeah, you're an empath. But you're also a logical person because being able to understand all these complex ideas and concepts requires someone to have a sense of intellect, right? So you're not only very in touch with the emotional world, you're also in touch with your logical world. Yeah, and I feel like I'm talking to someone who, because having this kind of intellect is a talent for sure. Yeah. But but I feel like you're also someone who kind of thought to yourself that, well, maybe it's better to just not think about anything, because maybe it's a double-edged sword, right? Being this complex and analytical of a person, because whilst you're able to understand all these complex things, of course your mind can tiptoe to the other side, which is to overthink and analyze what could possibly go wrong in every situation. And I feel like I feel like maybe your thoughts have been clouded recently with those kinds of, I don't want to say negative thoughts, because really at the end of the day there are no positive negative. It's just how you perceive it, and it's just data, right? Your thoughts and your feelings, they're all data. So it's a matter of just perception. So yeah, having this feeling of being scared, like you could be so scared right now, but what I'm getting is that you can trust yourself now, like more than ever. You can trust yourself now because, yeah, I told you, you have a beautiful mind, right? Like you can easily observe patterns is what I'm getting. You can easily pull yourself out of the situation. You have a bird's eye view on things. You could disassociate yourself from a situation and learn to observe. Yeah, you have been observing for many times, moments now. You have been observing from points eye view, and you like to understand things. You want to look at the meaning. Yeah, you're seeking meaning in every moment that you stumble upon, you encounter. Yeah, you've been this great observer of patterns, and you have learned, maybe maybe early on you have learned how to do this in your dynamics, in your relationships, right? Because that's how you were wired, to look at other people. That's how you're able to understand people's complex thoughts and emotions. But recently you also learned how to do that on yourself, like noticing your patterns, noticing yourself, how your body responds to certain stimuli. Yeah, and learning to keep in touch with you. So there's a level here of coming back to yourself. Yeah. And seeking meaning, why all those things had to happen for you. Yeah, it's that coming back to yourself. But the energy as well here is that maybe you have been too much on the observer mode, that you forgot to be in participation of life, to take part in life. And I'm saying this with so much love because I understand you, I see you. Because the point of life is not to observe patterns, not to protect yourself, not to, although that is pretty much a part of it, but the essence of life is to participate, is to be present. Like the gift of life is the present, is to be present, your presence. So that is what I'm getting. Because I feel like you, as I said, you're right, you kind of disassociate yourself from situations, which makes you very good, excellent even at observing patterns in certain dynamics, when interacting with people, even to yourself. Yeah, there's much this like surveillance that you have been such a master of. But again, the purpose of life is not to be on the observer mode, not to be on always this observing patterns and seeking meaning, but putting yourself in participation of life, like being present, like going back to the present moment. Yeah. And so it's not really about seeking meaning, but finding meaning, because you're gonna stumble upon meanings whether you consciously or unconsciously intentionally do it, because you can trust yourself that you're able to catch this already, because you have mastered that aspect of yourself already. And so maybe the scared aspect that you're feeling right now is being scared to let go. Maybe you're thinking to yourself that, well, maybe if I let go, I'm gonna return back to an old version of myself wherein I'm this not lucid and just pretty much getting carried away by life. No, I'm not saying that for you, because you are on top of your life right now. You are in charge of your own life now. Yeah, you learn how to be present with yourself. And this being present with yourself requires you to live life, not observe life all the time, although that's also pretty much it. But the purpose of life is to live life. Live life. Yeah. And so I feel like that's the message. I just kind of wanted to, I guess, sink that all in. All that message. Yeah. And I'm apologize for the lighting. This is not the perfect condition to be filming this stuff, but because it's midnight in here and I haven't had any sleep, and I'm supposed to be waking up 1 hour, less than 1 hour from now. Yeah, so sleep could be elusive to you as well these days, because maybe your mind has been overactive with the ways that it can go wrong. Because again, I'm sensing this very scared energy from you, but the energy here is that you can trust yourself now. You can trust yourself, because look at how beautiful your life is right now, and you made that. You did that for yourself. And so there is no real reason to be afraid now. Yeah. Because all of this scary feeling that I'm getting is just perceived fear. It's not real fear. It's just perceived. It's not real. And if you're struggling to, I guess, differentiate what a perceived fear and real fear is, I guess, for example, I guess a perceived fear is, for example, going to social situations, right? Interacting with people. And a perceived fear is like being scared of, what if people find me weird? What if people don't receive me well? What if people think that I'm all this, yada yada yada. That's just perceived fear. But a real fear is you've been laughed by people. People laugh on you, and you're scared now. You're scared now to like person A said something to you, and you fear that if you respond a certain way, then they will react a certain way. So that's a real fear, because I don't even want to touch it. I mean, I don't know why I felt the need to explain that. Yeah. But I guess the message is ended now, because I'm talking gibberish now, and I felt how sleepy I am as well right now. So that is the message. Hope that it resonated to someone out there and it helped. Yeah. So I know it's hard, but again, the core of the message is just, again, to let go and trust yourself. Like, I've been circling on this message, like all the theme of the messages in here is just trust yourself. Like that at the bottom of it all. It's just that. So anyway, thank you so much for listening, everyone. I just feel like you're such a beautiful person. You have such a beautiful mind, a beautiful heart, a beautiful soul, that there is no way that a beautiful life is already present in your present moment. So be present in your beautiful life. So that is what I have for you. I'll take 2 person. I love you, I believe in you, and I support you in whatever endeavor that you're going towards. And I'll see you on my next one. Bye.